Good morning, Northwest. I'm Joey Anderson.
And I'm Kevin Mendoza. Today is Tuesday, March 4th.
And you're watching the 150th episode of
Cougar Roundup.
What do you get when you put a band, chili, and a fundraiser together?
Chili concert. Nat, Ian, and Jackson found out exactly how this event was cooked up.
The Chili concert last Tuesday was a massive success, with bands from and around Northwest playing. Let's see how this fundraiser was made.
The purpose of the Chili concert is two things. One, it's become our chamber music concert. So all the band plays in their full group, like in their ensemble, and then they split into small groups of 8 to 10, sometimes quartets of 4, and each person who plays chamber music.
This being my 6th year, I think the progression of growth I've seen, not only with my music skills, but as just me as a person, is really cool to see. And also, I've been just going to Chili concerts since my brother's been here, and it's really cool to be in his footsteps and finally get to experience what he got to do all of his high school career. And I really like it. It's really cool to just show off what I know. A lot of people come back, all of the old seniors, family, and band is such a big community to where it's generations of people coming back, grandparents and grandparents of seniors that used to be here come back all the time. And I get it. I love getting the feel of a big family, and just that connection of seeing everyone again is super nostalgic for me, and it's a really, really great experience.
We just appreciate the support of the community and everybody coming to the concert. It's a fundraiser as well as chamber music, and so it was a successful fundraiser and a good night.
If you ever get the chance, come to the band's Chili concert every February. This is Natalie Koharchik, Ian Murdoch, and Jackson Hayworth signing off for KGR.
Joann's, everybody's favorite arts and crafts store, is closing down.
Ray and Mauricio interviewed some of the regulars to find out what they're going to do next.
It's sad seeing Joann's go from bankruptcy to closing down. We interviewed a few people to see what their opinion was on this tragedy.
I was surprised and a little upset because when I first heard it, I hadn't really been anywhere else than Joann's. I started going to Joann's because my grandma would take me when she needed to get fabric, because she was a big sewer and she sewed a lot of her clothes that she would wear. And she would sew clothes for me and my brother and my mom, and she was always sewing something. And so she would take me to get fabrics for her projects, and then slowly, as I got more into crafting and sewing, she would take me to get stuff for my projects too.
I was so sad, and at first I honestly didn't believe it, because it's the one fabric store that everyone knows and goes to, and the amount of people that I know that actively go to Joann's and use Joann's and rely on Joann's makes it really surprising that it could be closing down. It's really cheap, and there's always a lot of people out there.
So I understand where they're coming from. I thought when I heard it was closing, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And Joann's has such a variety. If you buy fabric and you don't get to feel it, and you don't get to see what it's made of, you don't know whether or not you want it. Because that's what I do when I go through, you feel it.
I actually talked to two of Michael's employees the other day, and they said that they were going to be carrying some more fabric materials now. But I would also mourn in protest, because I cannot live without Joann's. I rely on her.
Just because Joann's is dying doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Go show your love and support while you still can. This is Mauricio Hernandez and Ray Gary signing off for KUGR. Back to you in the studio.
That's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to our first 150 episodes over the past 7 years.
And be sure to tune in to the next 150 episodes of Cougar Roundup.